What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be working on the auction Mustang GT. Guys, in the past few weeks, we've been completely assembling the car, and she's completely done, besides a hood and a few little things. But today, we're going to be going through everything filmed up to this point, the whole time lapse, completely assembling this car. Should be cool. Run the intro. Talk to you guys in a bit.
I got crazy thoughts that stay on my mind. I promise I'm fine. I'm doing alright. And I'm back again. Have you ever been so gone?
Guys, for about 2 weeks now, we have been working on this thing non-stop, trying to get it completely assembled to shoot some content with it, because I didn't want a bunch of choppy videos of random stuff. So the car is completely assembled. I filmed everything, time-lapsed it. We're gonna run through it all. I'll do a little voiceovers and we'll see what happens. But guys, the car's done. We're waiting on the hood. It's in California right now. Hopefully the next video we'll be putting the hood on, and then the next video after that we should be going on some test drives. So it should be really cool. I'm not sure whether these videos are gonna pick up at, but let's start assembling. Guys, you guys can see we did a whole new bumper, grille, halo headlights, tail lights. We'll get into it in a second. But guys, I hope you enjoy it, and let's do it. Okay guys, picking up exactly where we left off, we've already pulled out all the damaged stuff and pulled the frame out. So we're gonna start rebuilding the car, starting with the radiator, as you can see, and hooking everything like that up, hooking up the power steering pump, all that sort of stuff, AC condenser, and all the front end accessories. So from there, we're gonna move into aesthetics, bumper, stuff like that, but you guys will see. So we're picking up where we left off and gonna rebuild the entire car in this episode. Guys, we have the radiator installed, fans hooked up, everything. We're gonna start mounting on some stuff that's broken off. Power steering pump and the coolant reservoir right here. So what we're gonna do for this is obviously broken. So we're gonna end up taking a bolt, putting it through here, and a piece of metal, and make it kind of like an expand washer here to bolt this down to. So let's go ahead and make that. And as you can see here, I just took some real simple sheet metal, cut it out to fit in between that little gap in the plastic, and I'm drilling a hole in it just so we can run a bolt in it and take the place of the broken plastic. Okay guys, so we wrapped up everything on the engine bay. Everything is put together super nicely. Now we're gonna move on to the new headlights. So what we've got is some nice new halos. These are gonna be friggin' awesome. They have the Oracle halo, black housing, clear lens. Should be fantastic. And we have the HID LED bulbs that we're gonna keep and transfer over to these. So what we're gonna do is wire in the halos to the fog lights and hook it all up. Just make sure it fits. We might have to bend some brackets, just because it was an accident. You never know. But put you guys on time lapse. We're gonna knock these headlights out and show you guys how they look. Please excuse my ridiculously long hair. I look like a hoodlum. Regardless, here I am putting the new headlights in. I had to bend the brackets and modify the bolts a little bit just to make them work. But everything plugged up nicely, and we ended up getting the halos to work just fine. That is freaking sick. The halos are so bright. Gosh, that looks so dope. That looks so dope. That is gonna be, it's gonna be dope. Hey guys, so it is a couple days later and we're moving on to the next step. We actually got the bumper in the mail. The only issue is we got a refund for it because it was kinked. Basically this bumper was free because it was factory defective, and they bent it up and shipping everything, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. So I'm gonna spend some time with a heat gun. Yeah, let's try to get this bumper situated and see what we can do. So we were actually able to take the heat gun to the bumper and get most of the creases out of it. It wasn't perfect. There's still some imperfections in it. We're gonna have to come back whenever we paint to, maybe put a little bit of putty in it. We'll see. But for now, the bumper was free, so I think we're gonna be able to make it work. The hardest part was just getting the front grille tabs to stick out of the core support. where the brackets were bent to work, but it all worked out and it actually fit rather well. Next up, we went with a billet grill instead of going back with the fog lights. This was a Roush grill we ordered off American Muscle. Took a little bit to figure out how it went on, but super simple, super sleek, and I really love how it looks. We may end up tucking some lights behind it eventually, but for now, I think it'll look great with everything we have going on, and yeah, be dope.
The next day.
Yes! All right, guys. We just got the coolest addition to the car. Hands down, by far. New taillights are in. Dude, those look so sick. They're like knockoff Euros, but they look legit. That's gonna be so cool. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Dude, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be perfect.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna put these on, show you guys in a second.
My lord.
Dude, that's okay, guys, we wrapped up the taillights. They look freaking fantastic. Hang on, let me show you guys the blinkers real quick. Hold up. Blinker on. Woo-hoo. Spot on. Split up right after the wedding. So that's done. Next up on the list is Charlie's over here working on the 65. We're gonna get into that in another episode. We gotta yeah, don't look at that. We messed up bad. But we'll be painting that in another, don't even worry about it. Right now, we have some lowering springs. We're gonna unbox those, and then this car is going down about 2 inches. So we're gonna get to that. Put you guys on time lapse, and it should be cool. Guys, we just went with a really simple lowering spring ordered off Amazon, my favorite place to purchase. Anyway, they're super simple. All we had to do is drop the rear axle and swap the spring. And the front, we had to drop the coils, pull them apart, and then change the springs out. So it was super simple, and we already had new shocks on the back, and it looked like the front struts had been replaced as well. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna ride great, and it gives it a good look.
One eternity later.
Okay, so guys, that should take us completely up to date with where we are now. I know it's been a little hectic, but guys, the car is completely done, and she looks so sick. Not completely done. We have a lot of power adder stuff we're gonna do eventually, but the whole assembly, fixing the damage, everything was the big chunk. But basically, let me give you guys a tour. You guys know, all new front end, the billet Roush grille, halo headlights, tinted LEDs, or tinted smoked turn signals. We got the new bumper. We still need to paint that, but not too worried about it. Lower grille insert. You guys saw we ended up pulling this out, new radiator. Everything here has been redone. Fuel combo is the same wheels we had. I love the 10 wides in the back, but these stock front wheels I hate them so much. As the fitment on these wheels is absolutely terrible. So what I'm planning on doing for now is I'm gonna run a spacer up front just to fill some of this gap, because that sidewall gap is like 2 inches. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna put some spacers up front. We might have to cut the studs. Not sure yet. We'll get into that in another video, but let's keep going. And honestly, one of my favorite additions is the Euro style taillights. They look absolutely insane. They're sequential. We got the tinted side marks. We got the tinted third brake light. And I think it's a nice, well put together look. She looks fantastic. But interior wise, you guys have already been here. Leather, everything's cleaned up. Ignore the AR-15. We got the iPad dash, everything. It's Everything's coming together. She looks fierce. She looks fierce. And guys, I apologize for the delay in content. I'm gonna try to pump out as much as I can. We got a lot going on right now. I'm moving. It's a real big thing going on right now. So we'll get into all that stuff later, but I really appreciate you guys. And we're gonna have some really cool content with this thing. We got some really cool content coming with the 65. Some plans fell through with that, but we have some even bigger plans coming for it. So you guys will see, and hopefully she'll get painted soon. But anyway, guys, I love you guys a ton. Thank you guys a ton for watching. And as always, please like and subscribe. I love you guys.
Hey, 17, I was labeled a runaway. I'ma fuck up this beat in a humble way. It didn't give me no work, put the gun away. It's too hot on the block, put the sun away.